Right, back on this Golf. So what I've got to do now is I'm going to give it a service, a good service, because this vehicle, looking at the service history, was last serviced like 15,000 miles ago, 16,000 miles ago. So I'm going to give it a good service, oil filter change, air filter, fuel filter, and I've got the parts back from the body shop, so I'm going to get this all trimmed up and go from there. So that grey plug that was damaged by the airbox here, that grey plug, I called a few breakers, and now I know why the guy sent me the wrong side of the plug, because the side that I need is actually on the engine harness, and breakers are selling them for £250. So I'd have to find a breaker with a damaged harness for him to get that plug off. But with the part number that I had, I managed to get the plug from TPS, £11 something plus VAT, so just under 15 quid for a brand new genuine Volkswagen part. Happy days. I just need to take the airbox back out now to give me a bit of space to get to the plug, to de-pin all them wires that go into it and re-pin them. So see how we get on. Right, to get this airbox out of the way, I've first got to disconnect this electrical connector, then this breather hose and the band clamp, and then the airbox can come out. So before I can get the airbox out, I've got to remove this centre air guide, which is held in by two T25 torque screws. Now the airbox should just pull up. It's got 3 rubber grommets on the bottom that go over some plastic lugs that secure it into position, and these just pull apart, and there we have it, the airbox out of the way. I just need to move the washer bottleneck now to get it out of the way, so I've got more access and I can get to work on this connector. This connector is pretty smashed up. Getting these pins out is going to be quite tricky. And this purple bit inside the connector is the anti-back out. You need to slide this across to enable the pins to come out the back. And then out of your set of de-pinning tools, find one that goes in each hole either side of the pin. And when you push this inside them holes, it will release the little clips on the metal pins, and you'll be able to pull the wire and the pin out from the back. So this is a pretty long process. What I'm doing is I'm taking each pin out one by one and I'm putting it straight into the new plug, so I can't go wrong. For instance, I'll take it out of cavity 1 and I'll put the pin straight into cavity 1 on the new connector, and I'll do this until I've got all the pins out. Some of them are being really stubborn, so I've got to kind of try and maneuver the plug as I'm pulling the wire, try and get it out. We're getting there slowly but surely. When you slide the clip into the new connector, you can almost feel it click. When you feel it click, you know it's fully inserted. And if you've never done anything like this before and you were wondering how do you know the number of the cavity, at the back of the plug each cavity is numbered. There'll be a small little number on the back of each hole from where there's a cavity, where there's a space for the pin to go in, so you'll know which is 1, 2. Normally it's like odd is one side and even is the other. So I'm just on these last few pins now. What I've done is I've saved the damaged side to do last, as it's easier to manipulate with less wires going into this connector. There we have it, that plug's all changed over now. I'm just going to get a pair of pliers and make sure the pins are all fully inserted before I latch over the anti-back out, and any damaged sleeving has been taped up, so job well done. Now I've just got to put this airbox all back in and the front air guide, but I'm happy now. I'm happy with the front of this car. Everything's been repaired, the electrical connectors, the hoses, fingers crossed. There's no leaks on the car, so everything should be good. I'm happy. Now that this car's all stripped and the parts are off at the body shop to paint it, I'm going to give it a service, oil change, an oil filter, air filter, just so I know, peace of mind, that I've got some fresh oil in there. So I've got Castrol Edge oil to go in this car. It's 5W30. These VW Golfs require 4.7 litres of oil, and I've bought all Bosch filters, so I'm going to get cracking and get all these all in the car now. So let's run it up, get it up to temperature. We want all that oil to be pouring out, so we get the oil nice and warm. When we release the sump plug or undo the sump plug, the oil should run out really nicely. Lovely. Still got some error codes on here that need clearing, but let's get this serviced. Drop the car right down, make sure all the oil is out of the car as much as possible. All the oil is out of the engine as much as possible. Brand new sump plug and washer going in. This here is a drain plug as well. On the oil filter housing, there's a drain plug there, and there's a O-ring that goes in there as well. Shouldn't have any oil. Lovely and clean. Now to drop the oil in. Put about 4.5 litres in at first, and then run it up, check the level with the dipstick, and top off if required. In the meantime, while waiting for that oil level to settle, let's change the air filter. Just a number of T20 torque screws and that's it. It just separates, the casing separates, the air filter comes out and the new one pops in. As easy as that. Screw it all back together and job done. Pollen filter is located behind the glove box here, so we need to remove these things. There's two tabs, one there, one there, that's it, and that's it, just drops down. These tabs here you push up. Airflow, just make sure you put it in the right way. That'll be the last one, 42,000 miles, and we're at 58, which is 16,000 miles away. Well, just shy. That's 42,640. We've just gone on to 58, so 15,000 miles. So it was due a service. I'm glad I serviced it, but I probably would have serviced it anyway. Right, last thing, fuel filter. And just like the air filter, there's a number of Torx fixings. Separate the housing, old filter out, new filter in. Boom, done. So here are the bits back from the body shop. They're all painted. I know it looks like they're all thrown in the back of the van, but they are placed in there really nicely with blankets and straps holding them all together. But yeah, can't wait to get all these on the car. Bonnet, two bumpers, two wings. So let's get cracking. Right, we're gonna trim up the rear bumper and fit the rear bumper onto the car. But yeah, so wash on the sensors. Just these two reflectors and the rear bumper skirt, and this bumper's ready to go on. All the little tabs that come through, that's what holds it on. Get to the electrical connection after.
Hello.
That's what the back light's held in by that.
Hello.
equal. Looks much better. Just these 4 clips that run along the bottom. Alright, it's all done. Light check.
Yeah.
Right, we need to get this front end all built up now for the last time. Everything's painted, so when it goes on now, it's not coming back off. So we'll start off with the wings, get the wings on. Bonnet, headlights, front bumper, wheel arches, we're all done. Want to try and achieve a nice even panel gap all the way down. As you can see, the shade is ever so slightly just off. Now this is completely normal. What I'm going to do after it's all trimmed up, take it back to the body shop to have the front doors and the A-pillars blended, so the colour all matches and it all looks perfect. And on with the bonnet. This is a 2-man job, but my helper didn't want to be in the video. Now just some slight adjustments to the wings to get them panel gaps absolutely perfect. All this needs building back up now. The rubbers need putting on, and the seals and all these the adjustment, the height adjusters will need putting back in, and the bonnet insulation, and then bonnet's all done, and washer jets. Let's get that done now. Both wings are lined up, bonnet's lined up. Just need to do a bit of trimming now. Bumper brackets on, headlights in. But yeah, I'm happy how it's turned out. The bonnet lines look lovely. The gaps between the doors look really nice. Really nice and even. Yeah, it's getting there. Now I've got to trim up this bumper, get all the grills all back in, sensors back in, the washer jet covers, and then it'll be ready to go on the car. So I've got to put all these trims back onto this bumper, and then it can go on the car. So all these trims have got to go on the car. Now I noticed before I stripped the bumper, this front grille is all broken. So I got onto Facebook Marketplace and I found a brand new one. Brand new, genuine Volkswagen part in the packaging for a tenner. Bargain. So the bumper now is fully built up, ready to go. Actually, I've got to put the number plate plinth on, and that's it. It's ready to go on, so it's looking good. Just final check. I mean, I've ran this car up numerous times. There's not a single leak. Obviously, I've done an oil change, oil filter, fuel filter, air filter, pollen filter. So it's had a good service. The washer jet hose that I got, that was broke, and I found the original one that was thrown with all the damaged parts. I could fill the washer bottle up once I've connected it. So when I put this bumper on, all I've got to do is connect the fog lights, this main block harness which is for the sensors. So yeah, 2 fog lights. In the grille is the
the radar sensor that's in the grille. So just front bumper, the 3 connections. Washer pipe. So this is the original radar sensor that was on the car, but because I've disconnected it, or I think that's the reason why, or that's because there's some crash data stored on it, I can't reset it. I've tried with the snap-on tester, so I'm going to have to go take this somewhere. I think it's like ADAS calibration, something like that, because there's still a warning on the dash.
Advanced driver assist system is used for controlling the distance when your car is in cruise control from the car in front. Also, in the event of a collision or the car thinks you're going to impact something, it may hit the brakes, it may flash on the dashboard a pre-accident fault.
Starting to look like a car again. Just got to get the wheel arches in, under tray it on. The under tray that I've bought is covered in oil and I don't really want to put it on just yet. But wheels off, arch liners in. I've got to fill up the washer fluid, and then we're about there.
Oh, did something happen then? Yeah, something happened then. Nothing's come out. It might be because they're so empty. Might be because they're so empty. Right. Turn the car off. Right. Start the car back. Now pull the washer jets. That's pathetic. What's that? Alright, stop. Yeah, turn the car on. Lights on. Washer jets. So that original washer jet hose might not be so good after all. It looks like it's leaking from this side, and as you can see, this side was much weaker than the other side, so I might have to revisit this one, get the bumper back off and investigate further. Again, if you've made it this far and you've seen my other videos, massive thank you. Please make sure to hit the subscribe and the like, and bang a comment in the comment section of any car that you want me to do next. Let me know. Thank you. That is just lovely, that is. What a